on the show, the star of the new Sherlock Holmes movie. So let's make him feel at home with some of the sounds of Victorian London. Horses neighing. Very good. Footsteps on cobbled streets. The welcoming call of a cheery prostitute.
Hello, Ducky.
Let's start the show! To the show. Truly, ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood has come a-calling tonight. I'm delighted to welcome one of my favourite actors of all time, the fantastic Robert Downy Jr. is here. Yeah, that cheered you up, didn't it? We're in the front row. Robert, of course, has starred in Iron Man, Tropic Thunder, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and was Oscar-nominated for his performance as Charlie Chaplin. Now, well, I've got this cane, or he's walking a very large dog, I'm not sure. But that's him as Chaplin's most famous character, you know, the tramp with the funny walk. I think it was based on this person. We haven't forgotten you. Robert is about to appear in Guy Ritchie's new film as Sherlock Holmes. Oh, there he is, just solving the case of what happened to Charlie Chaplin's hat. It's on my head. Sherlock Holmes famously has a clever older brother, Mycroft. Yes. Less well known is his fat younger brother, Eamon. The mystery of the missing pies. One of Sherlock's easier cases. Robert also now stars as the Marvel superhero, Iron Man. In the forthcoming sequel, Scarlett Johansson plays a sexy Russian spy. Oh, grrr. Poor Robert, because you don't want to get an erection inside metal trousers, do you? It's like news at 10. Bong! Scarlett, bong! She's bending over, bong! And finally, I've finished. Joining Robert tonight in the comedy chair from Ireland, the hilarious Ed Byrne is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. I love Ed. He's got the timing of Bob Hope, the originality of Steve Martin, and the hair and glasses of Olive from On the Buses. It's uncanny, that. And later on, we'll have music from Will Young. Yes, we will. Yes. I think that's Will when he won Pop Idol. Yeah. Anyone else spot a similarity? Yeah, sometimes change. And with Sherlock Holmes in mind, by the end of the show, we hope to have solved another mystery. What's the Queen doing in our audience? Hello, Mom. But let's get some guests on. First, Burn Baby Burn is my favorite comedian, Ed Byrne. Hello, sir. You're very welcome. Finally. There you go. Sit yourself down. And kiss, kiss, bang, bang, chat, chat. It is the Iron Man himself, Robert Downy Jr. It's that winning combination of Hollywood and Ireland. They love us. They love us. Oh, how are you both? You both very well?
Well, thanks.
Excellent. Very well, yes. And I don't mean to be rude, but I smell wet concrete. Because you... No, you literally... Was it just a couple of days ago?
Yeah, I think it was like the day before yesterday.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Right.
This is... Yes. Because this is the real honour, isn't it? Because anybody can get the star, can't they?
Really?
I've walked down there. I didn't know half those people.
Yes, I guess the hands and feet is reserved for the those who are truly deserving, such as myself.
But it must be a big, you know, for you, you grew up there. I mean, it must be amazing that there you are.
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. It was also raining, which was nice. First time it ever rained. And then I came here, and the skies were blue, so everything's trippy.
Yes.
This is an entertaining show, isn't it?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But I have high hopes.
I like the thing about putting your hands in the cement, though, because where I'm from, that's known as vandalism.
Now, you recently had quite the honour yourself.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, anyone can get their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Or indeed put... I, however, recently won Best Supporting Actor at the Monaco International Festival of Non-Violent Film.
In your face! In your face!
Congratulations.
Yeah, you don't make that stuff off. What was the film?
It was a film. It was called Are You Ready for Love? And
That couldn't be more non-violent, could it?
there was no violence.
So the sequel of that will be a slasher movie, because you got up the rating.
Now, talking of film, Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Big blockbuster film. It opens here Boxing Day.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I think it's Christmas Day in the States, isn't it?
Day after.
Oh, it's Boxing... What do you call it there? Anything?
We call it Christmas.
Okay. The day after Christmas. So now listen, Guy Ritchie directs. Now, at one stage you weren't going to get this part, is that right?
Yeah, Guy Ritchie said I was too old.
Whoa.
I love him for that.
So how did you end up getting...
I think they showed him the gross receipts for Iron Man.
People love him.
Yeah. Did you not just phone up and go, yeah, but you think Vinnie Jones can act?
Vinny and I are buddies. We might actually have to gang up on you.
Actually, I really don't want to gang up because we've got a clip, and I don't think it needs any setting up. This is Sherlock Holmes and doing some fisticuffs.
Oh, fantastic.
In the movie.
That's it, big man. You want congratulations. Boy, we ain't done yet. This mustn't register on an emotional level. First, distract target. Then block his blind jab. Counter with cross to left cheek. Discombobulate. Dazed, will attempt wild haymaker. Weaken right jaw. Now fracture. Break cracked ribs. Heel kick to diaphragm. In summary, ears ringing, jaw fractured, 3 ribs cracked, 4 broken, diaphragm hemorrhaging. Physical recovery, 6 weeks. Full psychological recovery, 6 months. Capacity to spit it back of head, neutralized.
Whoa. Very good.
I'd like to give a shout-out to your countryman, David Garrick. That is the fine British stuntman who took all of that reckless abuse over the course of 2 days. Let's hear it for him.
Yeah, no, really, seriously. But there's a lot of reckless abuse. There's lots of big set-piece fight sequences, which you don't expect in a Sherlock Holmes film.
I guess not. I mean, it was always implied, like you'd read the book and it said they then apprehended the suspects, but they never really talked about how, so we just elaborated on it a bit.
And in that clip, you know when you hit them and the skin kind of goes...
Yeah.
I mean, that's that you really were hitting him very hard, or was that a CGI thing?
Well, Guy kept telling me to hit him harder or he wasn't going to stop shooting. God bless your heart, Dave. he was like, at some point he was just like, I don't care, just get it done.
But you get fairly bashed about, too.
Yeah, I'm not a particularly butch guy, but I really like doing action as much as I enjoy doing the more straightforward acting stuff for Sherlock, and everybody got a little banged up.
And in the movie, and in life, indeed, very buff.
Oh.
Yeah, no, seriously. Oh,
And made all the more buff by sitting next to me. That's a bit of stunt casting right there.
Because you don't get into scraps, but you do get into fights.
I get into arguments.
Yes, but you're good at it.
I like to think so. I had a guy say to me once time, said, if you look up stupid in the dictionary, there's a picture of you. Which was a classic sort of line. To which I said, well, I'm not the one who had to look up stupid in the dictionary. And even if I did, my dictionary doesn't have pictures, you moron.
But now, fight aside, the movie, one of the things, because I live in London, I loved the recreation of Victorian London. It's extraordinary. But, because I live on the river. The Thames, that is. And so you were filming outside my house. So I was very excited, because I thought, I'll see my house. You know, trust, that's the level of excitement in my life. No, anyone would be excited if you thought you were going to see your house in a film. But when in the movie, I was like, why did you bother going to the Thames? Because my house was painted out and...
Yeah, that actually was not our goal, was to feature your house. But to really get what we were hoping would represent Victorian London, we were in Liverpool and Manchester and Chatham, anywhere that still had things that looked like they'd fit in, and then there was obviously some digital stuff. What if you'd hung out some laundry or something? That might have helped.
I did sort of think, should I keep my dogs in and stop Madge barking at the boat? I thought, no, I won't.
Let out your genuine Victorian Labradoodle.
Now listen, you've had a fantastic couple of years.
Yeah.
Iron Man, of course. Huge.
And look at that.
And I read in an interview something with Gwyneth Paltrow, and she wasn't sure about doing Iron Man. And apparently you phoned her to talk her into it. Do you know this story?
Yes. If the only thing I'm better at than occasionally acting is convincing people to come do movies with me that they don't know if they should do or not.
But I liked your reason, because you said, didn't you say to her, wouldn't you like to be in a film that people see?
Yeah. I rest my case. And then my big job on this one was helping them cast Jude Law to play Watson, which wound up being about the smartest thing we could have done.
Because he's really good. He's very, very funny.
He's so great in this movie. I'm really looking forward to people enjoying him in it as well.
Yeah, because normally he's just played as a bit of a dunce. Right. No, yeah, but Watson is. Watson is. No, Watson is.
But he wasn't. I mean, really, in the original books, he's a decorated soldier, and he's a bit of a womanizer and a gambler. But they always cast him as some guy who's got his foot in a wastebasket and kind of looks like a schmuck next to Sherlock, probably to make Sherlock look smarter. Maybe we shouldn't. Anyway, Jude's just great in the movie and really fun, and he was really fit too, and we had a great time. I think it's probably the real heart of the movie is his relationship with Watson, kind of like it was in the books.
And it's sort of sweet how jealous you are of the wife, or the fiancée.
I'm feeling kind of sweet right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a nice feeling.
Good. Yeah. You should.
How do you feel when people talk about their feelings in England? Is that all right?
Here, it's a safe place.
Thank you.
See? There's a man clapping that. Well done.
It's all right to discuss your feelings openly, so long as there's at least one homosexual present. Oh. Then it is considered fair enough.
And there's more than one present. Not pointing any fingers. He was clapping a minute ago. Oh, dear. Now, I hear you love Googling.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you Google yourself?
I don't want to say.
Okay. So,
that would be narcissistic.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Do you Google yourself?
I think when the last time I was on, I mentioned that I did it once, and I would never do it again.
I think it's sensational, the whole idea behind it.
Well, I don't know if you Google, but if you Google, there's a thing, when you're putting in a question, it's so helpful. They try to finish your question for you. Yes. You know what I mean? Based on the most popular questions that have been asked in the search engine. So if we go to Google, if you put in why do men have nipples as a sky blue? Why Why do a cat's purr? Oh dear. Moving on. Why